What's up, people? Yeah, man. Today was it was a very algorithmic day, man. It was a very clean day. Obviously, until we got to around this area, I would have expected us to kind of potentially take out this south side of Kudi, but we actually went down enough. So yeah, man. Let's take you through the day without further ado. So, I actually took a buy here. Hold on. No, I took a buy here. This was a 3 minute fair value gap that actually got mitigated. So let's actually act cool. So going into the day first and foremost, yeah. So we've had this a bit of a range throughout London. I don't really pay attention to London. I start to pay attention when we hit 130 to see where our opening prices are, and where we are in regards to our opening prices first and foremost. And then cool, I've seen obviously I've seen the sell side liquidity. I was eyeing it just before equities open. Price actually took it out. And then immediately I saw us going higher without any like. Okay, let's actually go inside now. Let's go into the 1 minute. I'll go straight to the 1 minute from 15. Sometimes I'll go into the 5, depending on if there could be an entry or not. But yeah, so this was my entry here. This 3 minute. 3 minute got mitigated here. Okay, let's actually go inside so you can see. Yeah, cool. So yeah, so this was the 3 minute fair value gap altogether. We got yeah, our order got filled here. And I actually just took it up to here. I wanted to take up all the way here, but I just wanted to get my 1-to-1 essentially. So I actually got a 1-to-1 today. I could have gotten like a 1 to like 1.7, maybe 2. But yeah, I just took it up to internal range liquidity here. But yeah, man, essentially you've seen that I've seen this buy side sell side liquidity sweep here just before equities open. Equities open starts flying. And then obviously I'm seeing this, so we've made a high that we can actually go and take out afterwards. And then yeah, man, we had that correction. Obviously, knowing that we're below our both midnight and New York opening prices, I wasn't really thinking that this was the Judas swing low. To be fair, I was thinking that we would have formed the Judas swing low once we make a high. But at the same time, I did think that yeah, we could go up. Seeing as though we've been going up throughout the last 3-4 days, I think, maybe. So yeah, I was thinking that we could go up, but this is, as a trader, bro, you're supposed to adapt as quick, especially if you're trading, like if you're scalping essentially. If you're a scalper, your perspective or your narrative on the market can shift like that, like in as quick as a second. So you have to be sure to adapt, or you got to make sure to adapt, sort of thing. So yeah, man, literally took out this, well, we just tapped into this external range liquidity here, and here we formed an SMT because we're looking at ES now, or I'm looking at ES at the same time, and it's looking very, very bearish. We formed obviously we formed buy side, sell side SMT. Yeah, so this was ES. This is what I was looking at. So you could obviously see that we could potentially aim to go back down again to the downside. Another SMT here. So there were a lot of opportunities today. This would have been the first opportunity here. Obviously with Nasdaq, we actually took this higher and formed that buy side or that sell side SMT. But yeah, this would have been the first opportunity, the first sell opportunity here, 15-minute gap. Even so, actually, there were probably other opportunities on the lower time frames around this area. But I wasn't, obviously after I took my W, I wasn't really focusing like that. I wasn't really watching. Didn't really want to go in and take more, sort of thing. But yeah, man, had another SMT here in 15-minute fair value gap after confirming the fact that we've taken out this buy side liquidity here. So therefore confirming our direction to the downside, probably to go lower and just maybe like mitigate the lows that we already took. The lows that we already formed when taking out sell side liquidity, which was this one actually, not this one. This one was a low that we formed after taking this out. So yeah, so this is what I would have probably tried to aim to this area here. And then after forming that SMT, it would have just basically that double confirmed my analysis to want to go down. And yeah, we did so, man. So there were about 3 opportunities that I could see. Okay, at least 2 opportunities I can see right now. This one and this one. But there was probably another one here. Yeah, people could have perhaps taken a sell here and gotten stopped out, to be fair. But again, it just depends on the manipulation inside of that 15-minute fair value gap here. But yeah, like, other than that, it was a very algorithmic day. A lot of opportunities today. Very different from Other days, I like to think. But yeah, man. That's what was going on today. I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna start. I don't even want to say I'm gonna start doing it again. I just do it when I have a bit of free time. I don't really have. I do have free time, to be fair. I can do it straight after trading, like my trading sessions. But the way my day goes, I don't really remember it too tough. But I'm still always journaling, bro. Like always. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm still always gonna be journaling my trades. It's just what you have to do as a trader anyway, man. I'm always gonna be doing. Look, you can even see like how my week's been going. I've actually been in drawdown a bit, but I'm up now to like I think I'm on like 99.5 now, something like that. So if I it was just a bad week here, if I'm honest with you, very bad week here, but yeah, I'm up about like I'm basically down like 0.5% drawdown now, but yeah, man. Other than that, that's just how my trading's been going. I know for a fact I'm gonna finish March on a positive. I just had a really bad week in Feb, and it was really because of it was my fault, man. It was just conditions, sort of thing. Like sometimes you just gotta make sure you're, sometimes you just gotta make sure that you're not even sometimes when you're trading, you're very susceptible to any sort of like emotional shift, which can kind of deter you from focusing on the charts as much as you should, if that makes sense. Like you're very, it's a very sensitive or it's psychological, man, at the end of the day. So yeah, it has to be like it's very like emotionally sensitive. You gotta make sure that your conditions internally and externally are sufficient enough for you to make good decisions, because bro, trading is a game of just decision making, man. Like, at the end of the day, you need to know how, like, trading teaches you and it tests you on how to make decisions, if that makes sense, and how to make decisions that, you know, that you can profit from, if that makes sense. So, yeah, man. And with what's going on as well, damn, like with what's going on around the world right now, boy, what I would say is just trade. If I'm honest with you, it hasn't. I don't think in terms of indices and in terms of the way I trade, I don't really ever see fundamental, like very extreme fundamental news or events have an impact on the markets. It's only when, like, let's say a day like this continues for days and days again, like we don't get corrections. I mean, we're trending in one day. That's the only time that I can see that, yeah, we're affected. Like I see days like NFP move less algorithmic than days when we're involved in like a mad extreme news event, such as, you know, this Israel Iran and US war sort of thing. So yeah, man. And in terms, yeah, with regards to that, boy, I have nothing to say about gold is crashing. And I guess we expect it. I'm not 100% sure as of like why, but I'm guessing it's just because speculators or investors may be moving their money to oils and other commodities such as that. Obviously due to the Strait of Hormuz being blocked off, because Iran is shooting missiles and whatnot. So obviously the price of oil is just jumping. And there was even news today saying that America is basically subsidizing through insurance. They're subsidizing like a lot of the ships that go through the Strait of Hormuz from different countries, because obviously America's calm. They've got them. They've got their oil from Venezuela in it, so they're not even like. I feel like they've been playing chess so well, and I think there's news saying that they're subsidizing 40% of China's imports or whatever, or oil imports or whatever. Obviously, it's a strategic game to. I like to think it's a strategic game to make sure that they get China on their side to prevent any sort of escalation whereby they're beefing each other, and it's not like a Cold War thing. They're actually beefing each other now, and that's when they lose, because they know if you go against China, you're losing, bro. So I feel like Trump is doing everything. It's food for thought. Don't even quote me or anything like that. This is just me exercising my thought processes, isn't it, and just actually talking out loud. But I just feel like, yeah, that's the game that he's trying to play. So we'll see if it makes sense in it. As of right now, bro, just you lot just stay updated on news. Because again, it's very important, bro. If I'm honest with you, bro, we're getting to that. I'm getting to that age personally. I've even turned this into a journal now, but I'm even getting to that age personally where it's like I need to make sure I stay as updated as possible on what's going on around me, so that I can make good informed decisions, especially on my future, man. Especially on my future, man. Cause yeah, man, I wouldn't even like to say that I was naive and when I was younger or anything. I've always been quite of an intelligent person. I'd like to think, but I was definitely not like tapped in to what's going on. As expected, man. We're younger, innit? Like we're not really. Who cares about the news? Who cares about the prime minister? I'm trying to say, what a lot of people did. Of course, if you study politics, you study economics. Of course, you might have, but like I really wasn't until really taking trading seriously and actually understanding fundamental analysis in real time and geopolitical events such as this and how it can affect commodities that you're actually trading. And then from then I actually took an interest because I just clocked how important it was. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I clocked how important knowing what's going on around you is. Of course, you can function without it, but I'd rather function with it if that makes sense. But yeah, man, gold. I've just been seeing sales. I've just been seeing a lot of sell opportunities of gold. I think I took this yesterday. I closed though. I closed early, but I think I took like I forgot how much. It was definitely less than 1%. Probably about 0.5% or something like that. And then I saw this today, but I closed early as well because I wanted to go and I wanted to take the Nasdaq buy and I didn't want to risk too much. So I closed that one on break even and I took this Nasdaq buy to get me 1% out for the day. So it's been a decent week to be fair, and I know for a fact I'm gonna have better weeks. But yeah, man, just gotta be patient, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, love for tuning in.